souls. It is Angel Ellena here. I trust that you're doing well and having a lovely day wherever you are on this amazing planet. So, in today's video, I want to discuss a topic with you beautiful souls, and as the title says down below, hold the space. Okay? So, what I mean by this is that I am referring to when you yourself are working as a practitioner. So you could be a Reiki practitioner, you could be a massage therapist, you could be a sound healing practitioner, you could be a yoga teacher, anything in the area, in the field of actually being a channel, being a vessel, and being a medium for spirit, for healing energy to flow through yourself and into the client or the people that you are working with. So, when I say hold the space, this is really referring to how, when you're working with a client, right? And let's say, you've been going through a rough patch, okay? You've got to hold the space for your client. And even if you're not going through a rough patch, right? You have to hold the space for your client. And really, this is just all about knowing how to actually put your baggage, if you have any, put your issues as a practitioner over here and keep them at the doorstep, outside of the door, before you are stepping in to actually being in a space of healing. Okay? Because one thing that you need to know, beautiful souls, is that if you're a practitioner listening to this, that's okay. If you're not, that's okay. This is for everyone to hear. Okay? Just because I or someone else or yourself may be working as a healing practitioner of any form, this does not mean in any way or shape whatsoever that we or that you as a practitioner have just solved all of the problems in life. Like we're just free of any baggage or any stuff or any disturbing mind, thoughts or patterns in our lives. Just because we can act as a vessel for pure healing energy to come through us to our clients. Just because you can do that, or I can do that, or someone you may know. Never ever mistake this for being a sign that someone has solved their problems 100%, okay? Because you can call yourself a healer, right? You can call yourself a healing practitioner. But really what you're doing there is simply holding the space for healing to take place. And one thing I used to think earlier on in my journey, a few years back, is that, if you're a healer, if you work as a practitioner, Reiki healer, therapist, massage therapist, sound healer, whatever it may be, I used to think that if you're working in that field, right, surely you must have overcome all of the difficulties of mundane, daily human life in this three-dimensional material world, and all of the problems that can manifest out of that. I used to think Surely these people doing this healing work for a living, they're all good and they're just fine, right? And for the most part, that should be the case, right? If you're working as a healer or practitioner of any form, working with energy, right? You want to be in a good place ideally. But the thing is, sometimes we can forget. You might be like myself. Back then, I kind of forgot, I didn't consider so much that we're all human, okay? So just because I can hold the space to give healing to you or anyone on the planet, and just because someone you know can hold that space as well to work as a practitioner, it never ever means that they are free of problems and suffering, okay? And that is so important to consider, because the thing is, none of us are above anyone, right? When we as practitioners are working with someone and holding that space for them, let's say I've got a client, right? And he or she has been suffering with a major disease or illness for their whole life. Okay, let's just say we've got this really severely ill, unwell, distressed person here, okay? And let's say I'm here and I'm going to send that healing from source and be the vessel for that healing to take place, right? And channel that through to the client. Does that mean that I am better than the person here who is suffering, who is ill? No, not at all, right? Is this person better than me? No, not at all. It's not about that, right? So, just to be extremely clear with this, it is essential that we as practitioners are always holding that space, okay? No matter what you've been going through, if you're working in the field of healing, you have to hold that space, right? For your clients, you have to hold that space for transformation, for healing in all its greatness and beauty. Whether that's for a 30-minute healing session, a 1-hour healing session. We as the practitioners are putting all of our stuff aside. Even if we're feeling great for that day, even if we've been feeling amazing for the whole month, right? No human is entirely free of suffering. And although we have amazing teachers who have taught a lot about this, such as Jesus, if you believe in him, and Buddha, if you believe in him, as the stories go, it is said that they have been able to overcome Maya, overcome this illusion, this 3D material reality, and end suffering. But truly, as long as you are here, right? As long as we are here, we have a mind, we have a body. Can you feel that? Just pinch yourself. Can you feel that? You are here, you are alive, you are in a human body. And because you have a sense of self in your mind, in your thoughts, you have this sense of I am Angel, I am Ellena, you are this, you are that, right? There is always going to be that aspect, that energy that can arise as suffering. So, beautiful souls, always remember this. In this sense, we are equal, we are one. And the difference between the client who may be very, very sick and showing that sickness, and the difference between the healer who is helping that sick client, is that the healer can put all their stuff aside for that one session with the ill client, and they can hold the space. And that is why a practitioner or a healer is a healer. And that is why the client is a client. And at the end of the day, some people are born with that innate ability to hold the space. And some people have to learn how to do it. And that's okay, right? Everyone has their place in life. Everyone has their natural gifts. Everyone has their natural talents. We are all unique. You are a unique, beautiful soul. So I just like to put this message out there for today, because I would like to make it clear of how we hold the space, what it's all about, and what is the difference between the practitioner and the client in that session, in that period. Right. And another thing I would like to mention is that, even, let's say if you're a practitioner watching this, let's say you got a session with a client, right? And let's say you've been feeling so bad that day, like you had some emotional difficulty with could have been a parent, friend, partner, whatever it is, right? Your job, something that happened, whatever. Let's say you felt bad and you got a session coming up and you're thinking, oh my God, I have to go and do this session for a client and I'm feeling like this, what do you do, right? That is why we hold the space. That is why we can create the space that is pure, that is light. And, one amazing way to do that is just to really go inwards, right? To just take those deep breaths in and out. To just feel that life force energy running through your veins, right? Feeling your blood circulating. Feeling the chi that is vibrating within you. And hold that space. And really that's all it takes. And when that session is over and the client is satisfied, you've done the job. You have done God's work. You have held the space, and that is good enough. You are more than good enough. And that's all you need to do, right? And even though you had to do that when you knew that you may have been feeling some stuff as a practitioner, that's how it can be. You did it. You held the space, and that is the main thing. And that's all it really takes. And after that session is finished, you can go back to your stuff, okay? And just walk back, pick up that bag, pick up that stuff, whatever you've been carrying, that energetic stuff, and you work on it and you work with it and you clear it, okay? Because as a practitioner, you need to know how to work with your stuff, how to clear it out, and how to put your bags at the front door and leave it there and shut the door and enter into that space for your beautiful client who actually is there to receive that beautiful, pure light energy. And that is one of the beauties of actually working one-on-one with people, is that, no matter what is going on in your life, no matter what has happened to you, you have that ability to hold that space, that precious, precious space. And so, there is the message for today, beautiful souls. I trust that you have enjoyed this. If you have, give it a big like and thumbs up. Comment down below, share your feedback. Do you resonate with this? Are you a healer, practitioner? Are you a channel of energy, shall we say, and you resonate with this, comment down below. What do you do when you need to hold the space? What works for you? Share it with us. Subscribe to the channel if you want to receive more awesome motivational, inspirational videos, singing, light language activations, Reiki healing, psychic readings, and so much more. Hit that notification bell icon and you will receive updates every single time. You don't want to miss out, trust me. And with that being said, if you would like to support me and share your love, which I totally appreciate, you can join my Patreon and get free Reiki healing as a part of the membership every single month, as well as psychic readings. Awesome benefits to becoming a member. And also, if you would like to book your healing session with me or anything else, I'm also doing life coaching now. I am doing light language activations, personal for you, and psychic readings. You can head on over to my website in the description. That is angel-ellena.co.uk/bookings. So, beautiful souls, I would like to end it here and also say a huge thank you to all of you. You know who you are, commenting on the videos, sharing your love, sharing your good vibes, because people like you are what are encouraging me to keep doing what I'm doing. And as well as, God coming through and just following through with God's work, which is a high motivation as well. And just listening to one's intuition, one's inner calling, and going through with that. It is so important to actually receive that feedback, that positivity from you guys. And for that, I want to thank you so much, because you are amazing and you need to know that you're amazing too. So share this video if you know anyone who is also a practitioner. If they will resonate with this, find it helpful, share it with anyone you know that will just love it, okay? So I will see you in the next video, beautiful soul. So bye-bye, have an amazing day or night, and God bless you. Take care. From my heart to yours.